Have you ever chased a goal so hard you forgot why you wanted it in the first place? Or even worse, you become so hyper-focused that everything else loses its value. I think anyone with drive and ambition can relate to that feeling. The chase is a balance, but balance isn't neat, it isn't equal, and it certainly isn't symmetrical. It often feels less like harmony and more like a battle. Now, when we picture balance, we picture it as yin and yang, equal and opposites, perfectly aligned. But life isn't that simple. It's messy and it's shifting. With ambition pulling here and contentment pulling there. Now, 6 years ago, against the odds, I became an associate assistant head teacher. They were looking for a core subject leader. They got me. I loved the role, the responsibility, the leadership, and the opportunity to make a real difference. But I was also a husband and a father to a young family. Both gave me incredible joy and both gave me purpose. But the constant feeling of not doing enough in either space, work, family, was exhausting. Work, family. And at times, I felt I was losing both. We live in a culture that glorifies the hustle. Work 18 hours a day, sleep when you're dead, outwork, outgrind, outdo. But here's the irony. The more we chase, the more the goalposts shift. That isn't ambition, that's addiction. And while the hustle culture screams, go faster, mindfulness whispers, pause, take a breath, and be present. But sometimes we're just far too busy scrolling through productivity hacks to even notice. So here's the paradox. How do we strive for more while appreciating the now? Now, that isn't a balance you come across just the once. It's one we negotiate every single day. Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend I know all the answers. Obviously, I don't. But there is one strategy that I've been using that's been really useful, and it's called the ambition audit. So whenever a new opportunity comes my way, I ask myself 3 questions. Does it have meaning? Will it build my mastery? And will it help others? A multiplier. Now, if the answer to all 3 of these is no, then it's probably just noise and doesn't really serve a purpose. And that little check just helps my ambition from running wild and serves something bigger than my ego. And even this TED Talk had to go through the same stringent process. Meaning? Absolutely. Mastery? Practiced about 1,000 times, so I say yes. And multiplier? Oh, that's what I'm counting on you for. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a design and technology teacher, so I come across another balance daily. Good design versus bad design. And trust me, not all ideas are good ones. From the stunning looking chair that breaks the moment you sit on it, to the project so ambitious, it's taken 6 weeks, 3 glue guns, and divine intervention to put it together. Bad design happens when ambition ignores contentment. When you chase the wow before you've really nailed the why. And isn't life the same? When ambition ignores and outruns purpose, things break. So here's what I've learned. Ambition isn't the enemy. And contentment isn't laziness. They're both design principles for life. The Japanese have a wonderful phrase, ikigai, meaning purpose, a meaning for life, where what you love, what you're good at, and what the world really needs overlap. That's not just ambition. That's not just contentment. That's where passion meets peace. And that's design that lasts. And yes, I do have ambitions of being a senior leader and beyond. But then there's this.
And then there's this. Say hi, Nico.
Hi.
What a better design than this?
What better design than this? This is my balance, and this is my enough. Ambition drives us. Contentment grounds us. But together, they make life worth living. Thank you.